Hey everybody, welcome to the DW Plays video. This time I am taking a look at a game called Rayman. This is a classic 1995 platformer. This is the PlayStation version. It came with my PlayStation Classic. This actually was requested for reviewing, but unfortunately it's just not the kind of game I would normally review because it's just a platformer. It's a very simple kind of game that I don't get much of anything out of. Even when this came out, I was already kind of sick of platformers, and I never really liked them much to begin with. It's not that I outright dislike them, it's just that I never really found them all that compelling. And so, something like this just doesn't really appeal to me. Obviously, since I have a copy, I might as well mess around with it a bit and show it off on the channel and talk about it a bit, because Rayman did spawn a rather successful series for Ubisoft, and they've kind of forgotten it exists, except for they did have a reference in the recent Blood Dragon anime thing on Netflix with Rayman going all crazy, which was pretty stupid, honestly. Okay, yeah. I gotta time that right. There we go. And, anyway, Ubisoft has kind of forgotten about this series, which is a bit unfortunate for people who actually do like it. I'm not one of those people. I don't really care one way or the other. Again, this just is not my kind of game at all. If you like it, that's great. Otherwise, though, this kind of game just bores me. It's regardless of which one it is, whether it's this or Donkey Kong Country is another big one in this particular style. I know that's absolute heresy for me to say that. How dare I say that I don't like Donkey Kong Country? That must mean that I'm the worst person ever or some utter nonsense like that. But, no, I don't get much of anything out of games like this. Simple platformers and such. They bore me. It's not that they're bad. I mean, this is well made, it's colorful, it's cartoony, it's got a nice art style, it's got nice animation. The controls are fine, all things considered. I mean, performance is fine, obviously. I mean, this is a PlayStation 1 game, so there's only so much you need to do with that. But anyway. I mean, it controls fine. The platforming it's fine. I just don't get anything out of it. And that is entirely a personal thing. I just don't get anything out of platformers. They just bore me, so a game like this, where it's just platforming, there's no progression or anything like that, so not like, say, with the Castlevania series where you get some kind of RPG-ish progression. Since I don't really get anything like that out of it, well, relies entirely on the gameplay mechanics of just going from point A to point B and jumping on stuff, and that just doesn't appeal to me. So we'll see how long I can go here before I just get either so bored that I can't really do anything about it, or I end up failing miserably because I'm just bad at platformers in general. I know a lot of people will say stuff like, DW hates platformers because he sucks at them. Well, no, not really. I don't like them. I don't hate them. But, yeah, I definitely do not hate them. I mean, you get fun things like that. That's kind of cute. And silly. And ridiculous. Yeah. Trying to get this into the water there. There we go. And then we just jump in and we grab the punch upgrade. trying to punch that guy. There we go. Yeah, you jump, you punch, and that's kind of it, really. This is the game. This is Rayman. If this is your kind of thing, then you'll probably enjoy this game. If not, well, whatever. You try to free all the caged creatures or whatever they are. I don't know what they're actually supposed to be. I don't have the manual for this, by the way. Like I said, it came with my PlayStation Classic. So I don't have the manual. I don't know what anything is, really. And I don't really care either, so... I don't know what that's supposed to do. Ah, there we go. That makes sense. And then there's a P over here. Can I jump up there? Yes, I can. Yeah. The main thing you'll probably get out of this is, holy crap, DW doesn't like Donkey Kong Country? What's wrong with him? Well, he just doesn't like platformers. And Donkey Kong Country is no exception in that regard. But, yeah. It's Rayman. You jump, you collect the orbs, and that's kind of it, really. You jump, you collect orbs, you punch stuff. Why you no jump? Why you no... There we go. Yeah, while this certainly has appeal to some people out there, I'm sure, it doesn't have any appeal to me at all. I just get nothing out of this. I don't find the idea of jumping on things fun. I never have. Whether it's this, or Mario, or Donkey Kong, or Kirby, or anything where the primary mode of interaction is going from left and right and jumping on things. It's never really appealed to me. Doesn't mean the game's bad, because it's not. It's well made for what it is. It's just something that doesn't click with me. It's no big deal. But yeah. This is the... now that I think about it, I think I've got a few other Rayman games somewhere. I think I've got a couple of them on GOG. I'll have to double check. I'll throw a bit of text up here to say which ones I do have versus which ones I don't. But like I said before, these were requested for review, the entire Rayman series, really. But I think this is pretty much all you're going to get from me as far as coverage of the Rayman series goes. Stuff like this, where it's a DW Plays video, because there's just not much to talk about with these games. I mean, I've kind of been struggling this entire time to think of things to talk about with this game. So, it's probably shown. You might consider this to be a crappy video. I don't know. Whatever. But, if you were interested to hear my thoughts on Rayman, I mean, now you've got them. As I continually fail to hit this one particular jump over and over again because I'm bad at platformers. Here, let's try this again here. And then we jump over here, and then we give the guy the things, and then he sends us off to the bonus again. And yeah, you have to get all of the all of the caged creatures free before it will let you progress. Ah, crap. Anyway. We're just gonna keep on moving here until eventually I either progress to the next stage or I fail miserably, whichever happens first. I'm not sure which is going to happen first, but we'll find out. Bonk. Okay. Try this again here. See if I can hit that cage from over here. Yep. Alright, so there's only one cage left to open, but I don't know which one it is. I'm sure I'm missing something, but anyway. This is about the point where in most platformers I'm going to get bored. So, we're getting to that point quite rapidly here. Yeah, this is Rayman. If this is your kind of game, you'll probably enjoy it. I'm not one of those people for whom this kind of game is my kind of game, so it just bores me. And I'm legitimately getting quite bored now, so I think I'm going to... Yeah, there we go. Gotta have at least one failure in there, right? Anyway, that's Rayman, folks. Not my kind of game at all. I'm not going to review it. I'm not going to do an MTO on it, because, I mean, what would I say? You jump, you punch. That's kind of it, really. And that's the same for a lot of platformers. There's just not much to them, so there's just not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, you think about games like the original Mega Man, for example, all the ones on the NES, you jump and you shoot, and that's it. There's nothing else to them. So, where people get stuff like video essays on Mega Man, I have no idea. That people have way too much free time on their hands, I guess. At any rate, hope you all enjoyed the video. If not, well, feel free to let your ire be known as well. If I have any of the other Rayman games, like I said, I'll throw some text up to confirm those. I might cover them in the DW Plays video as well. At some point, I do want to cover pretty much every single game in my collection, whether it be something simple like a DW Plays or an MTO or a full review or whatever it may well be. But that's one of my goals, so we'll get there eventually. We'll see what happens. And anyway, I will catch you all in later videos, and thank you all very much for watching.